Hello everyone and welcome back for another episode of Diablo 4. We are, let's just drink a potion, we're going to be going around and doing a whole bunch of side quests, starting down in Firebrand Manor. Some of these we've already begun, some of them we haven't started but we've just picked them up. And this is just so that we can really start ticking off these renowned things in Scosglen. And of course we're going to get experience for doing these as well, so it's all good for us. Alright, we've covered some of the books.
You found one of them. Thank you.
Lovely. It's not much XP, but it is some XP, so it's worth us doing. And next up, I think we'll go across to Turdura. There's a couple of things we can do nearby here. And then maybe, once we've done some of these, we could do the capstone dungeon and consider bumping the difficulty up. Ah, actually, yeah, we need to actually go into the underroute for this one, don't we? Alright, I guess we're doing the underroute. It's a dungeon and a side quest all in one. It's going to be good XP. Let's get in there. Now we are only 5 levels away from level 50 and starting off on our Paragon board. And that's when our character's really going to start to become more powerful. It's nice to see the occasional execute coming in, not going to lie. That is why we have it there, after all. We've got to kill all enemies in here, so this is going to be a case of maximum murder, maximum XP. I think at some point we're going to want to do the remaining strongholds. Those would actually be pretty good for us to finish the run up to level 50. Burn, 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 burn.
Low on precious mana.
Having Inferno give us unlimited pyro mana is really, really good for that. Is getting quite painful. It's really good for being able to pump out that incinerate. Especially because that's where most of our damage is right now. So we have maximum points in Incinerate. The only thing that can make that better from here on out is improving our fire damage, our damage over time, pyromancy skill damage, extra ranks in Incinerate from objects, and then Paragon board stuff. Unless we find something that shoots out 2 jets. Can you imagine 2 jets? Right, that is the routes that we need.
This must be it.
We might as well do the rest of the dungeon while we're here.
Me. Perhaps could not believe me. The sores that began on the great tree spread to Finalea's hands this morning. And tonight they marched relentlessly into her ears and nostrils. She has tended the tree for 3 generations.
We are almost done with the first section of this.
Plan. She would not be dissuaded, would not be convinced that the great tree could bring her harm. I will not speak at the gathering tonight. I only wish they would heed me and hold no gathering at all.
Okay. Got levers in here we need to activate. Let's try and ensure that we're putting out as much fire as possible.
Low on precious mana.
These are a little bit painful, not gonna lie. Skittering abominations, absolutely disgusting. Right, there's one of the levers done. Right, he's going to bleed out. Or burn out, I should say. We'll burn these last ones to a crisp. Okay, on to the Chamber of Offering. Just have to hope we don't run into the Butcher. That would put quite a dampener on things. Cursed Shrine, not good. What's that? Yeah, you've been cursed by a shrine. Your life will slowly drain while you remain near it. I assume until we've eliminated all the actual threats in the area. But given we have waves to defeat, luckily the flamey regen is going to be helping. Well, we didn't get all of the waves done, but we don't quite have the damage output for waves like that. Plus, thinking about it, we haven't upgraded our weapon in quite a while, so we are behind the curve on that, almost certainly. This is where we need to be. The extra burning in, and we'll take the statue. Ooh, quite painful. Quite painful. Just be in the middle of them when they erupt like that. Yeah. Probably should have put the shield on before they ran into us. Much worse than skittering abominations.
Low on precious mana.
Okay, keeping the multiple types of damage up. Get a blow. And you can probably die slowly over time, but I'd like you to die quickly. There we go. Not getting huge amounts of XP for these mob kills, but I do like doing dungeons. And later on, when we move on to Nightmare 2 and start doing Nightmare dungeons, we will get significantly more. That will be our primary leveling technique. Okay, let's hit you with a few. Big one's gone. And there is the statue back. Alright, down into the infested reservoir. Almost done with this one. May as well open the chest while we're passing through. Free loot is always welcome. And then we've just got egg clusters to destroy in here. It's very interesting to see we can crit while doing incinerate, because it's one of those things where the writing is ambiguous enough where you're like, could it work? And it most definitely can. So if we're always critting with the lethal shrine, and we're ramping it up and up and up to like 1,000 damage a second. I think he actually got stuck behind his own little barrier. Almost feel sad for him. Almost, not really. Okay, first egg cluster. That's what it looks like. Burn them all down.
I need more time. I lack the needed mana.
Let's get rid of that annoying thing that's spawning extras in here. And that just gives you as a problem. Which is definitely a problem we can deal with. Let's not be in the middle of the goop when it goes off. We'll just grab the loot. Yeah, our weapon is definitely going to be under-leveled. If we were getting Grim Whispers, I'd be very tempted to look and see if we could get weapon caches from that. Just to help tide us over until level 50. Because we've got a very, very strong build, I would say. All that damage. This guy's vampiric. That's going to be annoying. Let's add a bit of extra burning from our defensive skills. Oh, look at that. He healed up a tiny bit. There he goes. One more problem solved. One more egg cluster will finish off this dungeon. So that's a lot of firewalls underneath it, and then burning it up. Thankfully it's not going to explode on us, but hey, there's more!
Out of mana once again.
Why would we not want extra bad guys? Every now and then we are getting our resources back from that Malignant Heart. And whenever it does happen, it's always in a convenient moment. I've not seen it happen as just like a, oh, that was nice, but we're already done kind of thing. Okay, the underroot is done. Let's grab that elixir. I want to check our mods. Resistance is increased, attack speed increased, damage reduction is increased. Where did our elixir go? That wasn't just going to be 15 minutes, was it? Well, either way, we've finished the dungeon, which is what we needed. Let's leave the dungeon. With a piece of the underroot, we can hand that in. And to hand it in, we actually need to go back to Karagar. But while we're in the area, we may as well do the different rune stones that are nearby, because those are going to be pretty quick. Hey, yeah, our potion just vanished. Climbing up, our potion just vanished. That feels like a bug that that they haven't obviously checked. I think it's probably to do with the type of potion that we were drinking. Let's drink a manslaying one. Take all the vengeful spirits out and activating the rune stone. Next up, just a short distance away. While we're here, actually, we might as well get some Thorn Beast meat. Look at that. All the delicious snacks. And a bit more Galavine. It must be something specific to that particular potion. Whether it's like the Malignant Heart rotating round or one of our other effects that was taking it off. Something was definitely disrupting it. You guys are done. Right, Nature Rune Stone, activate. Final one, round the next corner. these firewalkers are probably not particularly skilled in walking through this amount of fire, is what I'm thinking. We are exceptionally burny.
Once again.
We're pretty full up on stuff. After this, we're going to have to go back to Karagar and salvage it. More demons. Okay. Maximum burning, ramping. To activate the Earthen Runestone, we've actually got to go inside. Okay. That's not a problem, but I am going to go back and clear some space. So we're going to do a second dungeon by accident. So while we're here, over to the blacksmith.
Greetings. How shall I get everything starting from nothing?
Everything under the hammer. There are things that we could almost certainly use, but I'd rather have a nice legendary to start with. Probably when we hit level 46, I'll start looking at the items, unless there's something like immediately obvious that jumps out. Because this is not helping with our combat beyond the fact that it's quite strong.
By the great oak heart.
I've got some mobiles. We could also gamble, actually. We could gamble. Curiosity Render's just down there. Let's see if we can get a nice one-handed wand.
Not while I'm in town.
Okay. Wands. They're only worth 15.
Shame that.
Not a bad.
Hello, shining beauty.
Ooh. That's not bad. It's an improvement on what we have for certain. Now we can get a bit of life on kill. Salvage this up. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. Let's see if we can get a focus to go with it.
Well, there's something special.
That is a step up on our lucky hit chance. And 25 life on kill. We lose the mana cost reduction though. Which at 5% is pretty significant. So I think we'll keep the current one, but there's some definitely nice ideas in there. Yeah, this is going to be a significant damage boost. I will spend the time to upgrade it.
What's still got some good in it?
We could upgrade it fully, but I'm going to save the Baleful Fragments for when we're at the highest level. In the meantime, though, we can get a bit extra on our newer kit. That's going to make things a little bit more survivable. So specifically, we've got extra critical strike chance against injured enemies, and while we're healthy, we gain increased crowd control duration. Neither of these is particularly good rolls, but they are pretty cool in themselves. And it's got extra core skill damage and a bunch of other useful affixes on there, including lucky hit chance to execute. So actually, a real good test. This was 666 damage per second. It's now 826. that is just like a flat stack of damage that we weren't doing previously. So it's going to make things feel significantly more manageable. I would say easier, but easy is the wrong word, because we were able to handle everything previously. We weren't in real danger.
I lack the needed mana.
Alright, we're getting mana out then. Burn them all. They were very accelerated. Conduit Shrine. This will be fun.
I'm not ready yet. I'm not ready yet.
That worked well. Good use of the Conduit Shrine there. Big progress. Quite quickly. And you are gone as well. Love to see it. Almost halfway through the level. It does feel like there's more of them spawning in over time. Let's open this up. Ow. Okay, you're both gone. Let's do this lever without getting stabbed. It's the XP for progress that really makes the dungeons more economical. Some very eager fighting going on in here. That's 2 waves.
Precious mana.
That's 3 waves. It's worth doing for extra robles. And that's 5 waves. Nicely done. Yeah, let's not just get absolutely nibbled by all of those. They attack quick. Let's drink a potion. Right, I think we've got everything from the area. So really our focus in here is supposed to be the fallen idols. Which which it'll be nice to find some of. We are definitely going to take a look at them. So what are these new trousers? Basic skills grant 20% damage reduction for 4 seconds. Our current ones give us the free firewall, which we can extract. We can extract it and put it in something else. We would gain a rank in firewall as well, which is good. You know what? I think that's worth us switching across to. Because we use Firebolt regularly enough to get that damage reduction. And 4 seconds is a good amount of time, so... It's just saying, like, get one Firebolt out at a minimum in a set period. To get 20% damage reduction. Which is it's a pretty good deal, all things considered. So yeah, I like that. We'll want to put it on something else eventually. Or keep it on the trousers and move the firewall skill somewhere else. Either one is fine. Right, here is the target. Back up, because there are some explodey guys in here. Not gonna lie, this guy is doing a lot of damage. And also moving very quickly, which was equally concerning. Okay, one issue dealt with. That's the earth and runestone that we needed. Who would have thought to put it below the earth? So 2 more fallen idols and this part of the tunnels of Turdura will be done. There's definitely something over there. Hey. Are you alright? You don't look alright. Come back and talk to them in a bit.
You're there. Please, help us get out of here.
Sure, we can do last stand.
I came here to purge this evil, but now I can't leave my friends here. Not like this.
This might be dangerous. Getting that shaman targeted is possibly the most important thing. But those explosive fallen are really gonna be a problem. Only one adventurer left alive. Where did they end up? I think they ended up knocked into a wall. More legendary trousers. That's an interesting one. We're not really leaning into making stuff vulnerable. But that's still pretty cool to see as an option. Alright, we'll carry on exploring. Yeah, it must have been down here. Like, if he ended up dragging himself all the way down here, no wonder we couldn't see him and help keep him alive. Let's get ourselves a malignant heart. Grab that cage, and we'll see what it is. Resource draining effects are less effective. Yeah, do not like those lunatics.
I need time to do
Sort of fighting retreat while we deal with the nearby guys. And then we should be able to shoot through this. You need to go. Maximum variety of fire damage on you as I can. There we go. Right, one more of those. One more of those in the Wretched Delve and we are done. We might need to clear some space before we get to that point though. So let's have a little look at the map. There is an area just down here we haven't been to. Piercer, and hopefully our target is just round this corner. Overall through the dungeons it is a good amount of experience that you get, and it is important to recognise that. But the gameplay is kind of monotonous. Somehow the Diablo 3 dungeons managed to keep themselves interesting, and I think a lot of that was because you had the variety of the tile sets they were working with, as well as the mobs. These dungeons, it feels like there's a little bit less variety in them. Some of the mechanics are different, but once you've done a few of them, you've pretty much seen all there is to offer. Oh, no, thank you. We can head to the Shaman's Lair now.
My bags are full.
Alright, before we go to the Shaman's Lair, we'll just go do a very quick salvage and then we'll come straight back. All items under the hammer. We'll keep the legendaries for the moment. Alright, so our next target, I guess, is down here. Travel to the Shaman's Lair. Although it looked like... I wonder if one of these had like a closed off bit. We'll have a look just in case. Yeah, that wasn't anywhere we could go. Ah. Right in the middle. Okay, just keep hammering them. I don't know how long those totems that it's summoning stick around, but happy to not stand directly on them, I will say that. Okay, I think we've got a pretty good system set up. He's going to be gone in just a moment. There we go. Dungeon complete. And we've unlocked even more aspects. Right. Let's leave here. And we might need to travel back to Turdura to hand that in. But that's another dungeon and another side quest. So, from Kerrigan Waypoint, straight across, no point waiting around. Right. I went and touched all your stones.
Brilliant. They're humming again. It's working. Last step. The power of the stones lingers with you.
Oh.
Touch the runestone and awaken them all to complete the ritual.
This sounds worrying, but sure.
Thank you. You've reawakened this place.
I guess I can feel it. Do you need anything else?
Breathed new life into our order. Many didn't. Please.
Okay, so there is a quest nearby for Eardorn's spirit. We can do that. And we've got more murmuring obols. Okay, so now we're at the point where we're looking to tick off side quests. We can pop over here, get that one sorted. And some of these are going to be very bitty quests, but they're all going to give us renown and XP. Here is your Thornbeast meat.
We'll sleep well tonight with.
That was only 9,000 XP, but it's still worth it. Ooh, we could do Tavish's bits. Let's go to Under the Fat Goose Inn and we'll do a quick tour. These we should be able to just ride in, ride out. We don't need to get hung up on things. So, first things first. It's going to be over here. The old crane.
No matter the bounty, mercenaries always avoided the eight-legged masters of old Hangar. Tavish was no coward. He swore he'd climb the old crane and show them who's high and mighty around here.
Okay, next up is going to be the old church. Ah, I honestly thought we'd be able to get out of that. So I guess we're going to have to fight instead. Ooh, that's getting a little bit painful. Let's try and get some of those skeleton archers gone. Because they're going to be problematic in their own way. Right, you. Can now finally go. Back on the old horse.
Tavish interrupted a cathedral service once, nipped a prayer drape for his cold feet. Priest was furious. Tavish never graced a church again, but swore he'd thumb his nose at the lot. What better place than their old nest taken by the undead?
Indeed, what better place than that? Keep focused on those blood clan. And you know what? We should have ourselves another potion, even if it's only for another few minutes.
One night, Tavish came into the goose screaming about a bear turning into a man. Had Torvin and me in stitches. Druids! Said he'd find their den and bop each one till they proved him true. Best done.
Okay, we'll head back, meet up with her, and then return to the Fat Goose Inn, and that'll be another task ticked off.
I need time to do that.
We could do a little bit of slaughtering on the way. so it won't take us much while we're getting past some points.
The deeds are done, Tavis.
And there is the sign. Okay, we can just transport ourselves back to the inn. It'll be slightly faster. Here we go.
Dead? There, why the good.
Tavish is dead indeed, which is a shame, but I'm more interested in the opals, if I'm honest. Okay, so with a few minutes left, we could go do Darsel. That seems like a good way of spending the last few minutes. And this might be enough to just bump us up to level 46 as well.
I cannot do that here.
Oh, we'll be out in the wild soon enough.
I'm not ready yet.
Unexpected conduit shrine. Always happy to take advantage of that.
I'm not ready yet.
It's going to wear off before we can really hit anything else worthwhile, but very cool nevertheless. Do not like the bears, so let's get the bears gone before they become a problem. One gone, two gone. And Darsel. No thank you. Do not want that mace in my face. Well, he hit the ground. Didn't exactly hit me, though. That's why we have those protection bits. Let's head back Candace in. We might have enough time to do the resting places for the hunters as well. But if this is enough, then that'll take us to 46.
Ah, you've returned.
Not quite. Not quite. Let's go out and try and do the resting places then. So there's 3 in here. And it should be relatively quick for us to go around and find and mark them. Failing that, we could just kill a few different mobs until we find what we need. That's one of them there. Yeah, the Banshees empower nearby mobs. Which is obviously a little bit dangerous, but there is the first of the hires. Let's find number 2. It shouldn't be too far away. There it is, right behind this guy. Only some snakes this time. Not really a big issue. Though the Banshee's inconvenient. Okay, let's find the final one. Horse getting stuck on things.
Light fades. We do not disappear.
Okay, one more person to go see. We are so close to that level. Hey, you don't look well.
Unseen. Unheard. We are always here.
Yeah, I'm just going to make the area safe before we have a chat with them. This looks bad.
Thank you.
Okay, we'll head back to town and have that talk to the girl. Which is just down here. So being level 46, we have one more point to put in. We'll put that into Firewall and start really ramping that up. Could also do Flame Shield, but I think Firewall is going to be better for us. That's going to be a primary damage dealer. Hey Maisie, a dying man gave me this.
But Erida said they were good.
Erida thought it a necessary
Dad says you
price.
can't reach the road ahead if you forget. So, though light fades,
Alright.
we do not disappear unseen.
I think we might be done in Scosglen for the moment. We've done a lot of quests here. We've done a few dungeons. Yeah, we could potentially move on to other areas and do other strongholds. So I think next time we'll probably come down to the dry steps and tackle them. Thank you very much for coming along, everyone. I do hope you are continuing to enjoy this. As always, if you are, be sure to give a big thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and do so, and you'll be told when the next episode goes live. Otherwise, I'll see you next time for some more Diablo 4. See you soon.